Если честно, и понятия не имел, что так все легко. Типа с напарниками вначале просто вещей напокупал и все. Ладно. А вон у меня количество. Ебать, у меня всякой срани, конечно, много. Ладно. Ладно, поехали дальше тогда. Что теперь? Собрать отряд. Волкодав, сегодня ты потерпишь, я думаю. Алистер и Мориган. Принять. И мы должны пойти в лотеринг. Хижина Флемет можно сходить. Астагар. А тут что? Блять. Лотеринг. Вот мой лагерь. Да, еще раз, пожалуйста, всех. Я думаю, пес не обидится. Пойдем в лотеринг. Все, мы типа отдохнули? Все, у Алистера нет никаких болячек. Все. Слава тебе, Господи, как говорится. Не, броню я бы одел на них, конечно. Ты, кстати, у Алистера меньше, да. Меньше проблем с силой воли. У него телосложение, подожди, качалось. У него теперь хп больше. В разы, чем у меня даже. 210, да, нормально. А что у меня по заданиям-то теперь осталось? Погибший храмовник. Так мы уровень и не апнулись, но уровня так и нет. Доступна новая специализация Бард. Нахуя она мне нужна? Что теперь мне делать-то вообще? Можно поискать, поговорить насчет медальона. Но это кто-то должен быть с именем. Пойдем в церковь. В церковь еще не заходили. В церкви, по-моему, есть как раз задание какое-нибудь для нас. Давай, пойдем.
It took me years and years to learn, and even then I'm not the best at it.
So you didn't sneak around when spying?
We all had different ways of doing things. Some preferred not to be seen at all. To cloak themselves in shadow and dark.
Здорово, сэр Марон.
I realize that it is...
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Maron.
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that. The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here. Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. Make a...
У нас до сих пор этот с торговцем вот это замут. Ну, надо его, видимо, решить, блядь, ну... Ляна, все здесь. Вначале, конечно, накидали всякого. Вон, смотри, задание. Сэр Доналл. Сэр Брайант.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? Indeed, they're gone.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Давай.
If it interests you, there is a chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is important, certainly. The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent. Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned. We have more than swords at our disposal. If only our powers work to keep away the dark. In her study, no doubt. preparing what she will take. If the matter is important, certainly. None of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. None that we know. Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for... He must be very ill. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here. Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. They are. With the ban having taken... We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches... Now, unless there's something else you need...
Я могу помочь.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than...
Ок, спасибо.
If the matter is important...
Ладно, все.
Unless there's something else...
Нихуя себе. Ключ. Чё скажешь?
I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our travel. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
Ничего не могу сказать. Следующий. Ничего не могу сказать. Следующий.
Maybe you're right. It's not as if she could have known that. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. Yes, I know. Morrigan. Do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason. Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch. No.
Я ее жахнул только что, старина.
Why, do you? Great. So they... Enough. I think my...
Еще обидься.
So,
Все нормально.
something I can help with? Lothering? I think it started as this. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Опять эта хуйня.
Something I
Для
can...
министреля. Так. Ну, пойдем подойдем к сэру Доналу. Кто?
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the urn of sacred ashes, then?
I am indeed.
Лилиана смотрит так.
These ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. If you're truly interested, nothing I have found leads me... I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these.
Да, пожалуйста.
Never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. I expect you to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited. My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps late. Thank you again.
Пожалуйста, старина. Так. У меня есть ключ. Охуеть. Целебная припарка.
Those who seek redemption be delivered. But those who
Maybe she
sin
was ugly.
be
Maybe
forgiven.
she had but...
Новый кодекс.
How will we know?
О! Наконец-то.
On my way.
Бронзовый символ Андрасты. Опа. Зачем? Эти все молятся, сестра. Беженец, сестра. Есть тема, короче. Перед началом пойдемте сгоняем все-таки к корешу, который сидит в клетке. Мы так с ним и не запизделись. Я вспомнил, зайдя в церковь, я вспомнил. Там надо попросить прощения у этого типа. Типа наоборот, у преподобной матери за этого типа прощения попросить. Пойдем. А он еще кунари, блядь, по-моему. Он же кунари, да? Оля, Лилиана заговорила. Вот сучка! Как же она мне нравится! Вот сучка!
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I?
The revered mother said he slaughtered.
It is. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Кунари охуен.
You mock me. Or you... Though it matters little.
This is a proud and powerful creature.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his
Yes, that's what I would have.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight?
Да.
You a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. Fair.
To be left here to starve, or to be...
Пойдем. Узник Кунари, погнали. Как раз сейчас к преподобной матери по одному вопросу, по другому. На деревню собираются напасть. Надо бы отбить это все. Бля, как же у меня 3 способности включено, и уже хуёвит персонажа. Бля, почти, кстати, новый уровень. А чё? Блять. Как грустно. Нужен кач. Бля, ну если опять у меня... В прошлый раз у меня нихуя не выходило, потому что я не вкачал это убеждение ебучее. Сейчас со мной Лилиана, она должна запиздеться за кашу манную, за жизнь гуманную. Пойдем. Пойдем. Привет.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the chantry?
Конечно.
Our need has never been greater. Might I suggest 30 silver? These poor souls will... What can I do for you then?
Я только что пожертвовал целки.
To execute him, but I leave his fate to the maker. Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate?
Все, заебись.
Thank you, Your Reverence.
Похуй, 5 золотых монет, ребята, это все хуйня. Потом еще надыбаем. Бля, ну Стена можно освободить. Я просто думал, если я типа подмажусь к ней, то она его точно освободит. Просто в прошлые разы у меня не выходило так с Лилианой. Ну ладно. Я совсем не жалею. Собственно.
So have you heard? Morrigan and him are, you know.
Have you nothing better to do than spread idle gossip? And besides, he can probably hear us.
Реально, сука.
I'm not being very discreet.
No, look, he's not even paying attention.
Maybe. You don't think that he's serious about
Морриган тоже рядом стоит, ребята.
He's a vile fiend.
Well, look here. Now who's an idle gossip? Meow.
You're the one who started this, I might remind you. And I'm...
Блять, эти идиоты, они мне так нравятся.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Стэн, посиди. У меня и брони для тебя нет. Блять, нельзя. Пока нельзя дать ему. У меня нихуя нет для него. Ладно, похуй. Так, ну и что под заданием теперь? Там, говорят, Мор собирается надвигаться на деревню. Какие еще задания я могу получить? Шахтер. Там какая-то хуйня начинается. Я готов встать на защиту города. Кому мне подойти? Или я здесь все сделал пока? Блять, надо все-таки подойти и решить. Знаете что? Я бы даже решил это... Алистер, прости, старина, я так, на секунду. А у меня для него пушка есть? Блять, Стэн. Стэн без нихуя. Абсолютно нихуя. Пожалуйста, брат. О! Пожалуйста, бро.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping? I have limited supply. Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that.
Would it help?
They spend.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. And hear more belly aching? You wouldn't dare. I'm leaving. And who's gonna make...
I suppose it...
Бля, какая хуйня? Почему же нельзя было нихуя сделать? Ладно, хуй на него, типа. Что я здесь все избегал? Я не совсем просто понимаю, а чё... Я ж не мог по-другому это решить, да? Бля, быстрое сохранение. Давно было, ребят. Тогда хуй с ним. Уехал так уехал. Доска певчего? Так и нихуя нет. Что ж я должен делать дальше?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you...
Дай мне Алистера.
Yes.
Это обижается, блядь. Там, блядь, 5 золотых для... Да, все, я все сделал. Получается, мне надо пойти куда-то в другое место?
Yes. What can I do for you now? A Grey Warden. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. The Tairn claims that the Grey... There is a price on your head. Lay low. Now, if there is nothing else, I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and... Now, if there... For a Grey Warden. In Andraste's name, I call upon the make... So let it be. Now, if there... May the make...
Отлично, меня благословили. Блять, что делать дальше, у меня и понятия нет. Что по заданию? Пик солдата. Что ж, товарищ, сбежал из тюрьмы бана Лорена. Премиальный контент. Блять, так это DLC. Просто они сказали, я помню, что на этот город нападут. Рождение тьмы. Но сейчас, видимо, я не в состоянии нихуя делать, да? Ладно, пойдем дальше по какому-то главному квесту. Сначала пойдем к сэру Амону. Куда это нам надо? Карта. Окраина леса, Даниэрим, пик солдата, земля бана Лорена. Вот он, замок Редклифф. Где там выход с локации? Здесь можно пройти. Просто, судя по всему, я пока не могу ничего сделать здесь уже. Я сделал, типа, все, что мог. Больше ничего я не могу сделать. Блять. О, господи. Этот выход с локацией меня убьет, блядь. Просто доконает меня. Возможно, я на 7-м уровне не сильно сильный.
Beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose.
Так. Дыра тут. А как ты выглядишь? Оу май! Оу май! Все, ладно.
Tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope.
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold.
Блядь.
Dark.
Мориган такая, какого хуя?
With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Конечно.
Looking at my breasts like that, 'tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that.
Да как она хороша.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun.
Бля, почему он не вошел?
We'll get some shoes.
В диалог, сука.
Shoes. We could go shopping together.
Конечно. Конечно, пройдете. Кожаный доспех, во. Можно кому-то напялить. Поздравляю, Лилиана. Ну не, как-то в церковном напиже смотрелось. Пусть так. А на Мориган можно церковное деяние напялить? А на Лилиану это? Ну ладно, это не Baldur's Gate 3. Ай, блядь, куда я иду? А там, кстати, можно куда-то пройти, нет? Вон, смотрите. Ну там и деревья в воздухе. Ну пойдем к Эрлу Амону. Чё теперь делать? Деревня Редклифф. Пойдем. Пошагали, как говорится. Пизделка будет? Бля, эти переходы, они прекрасные, если честно. Мне очень нравятся.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Ты дурак.
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Нихуя себе.
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you?
Бля, старина, давай!
I
Похую!
knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry. Look, I said I'm sorry. I know I should have said something. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that, if that's where you're going. It was made very clear to me early on that there's no room for me on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal... Though, if he's really a... So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll
Ну, без
just
проблем.
pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. See? I knew you could do it.
Да, конечно, браток, для тебя все что угодно, ёбаный в рот. Такой ты шутник, как я. Ну чего не одобряет-то, блядь? Дядя. Не одобряет, блядь. Ну да, подстебнул я тебя, ну. Ну, ты реально дурачок же, ну. Можно было юзать, бро. Не буду же я ему все время жопу лизать, извините меня.
Have you come to help us? The Arl? Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard? He could be dead for all we know.
О, нет. Бля, это тот самый квест.
Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Пойдем. Пиздец. А, так вот эта деревня, на которую нападают. Сори, ребята, сори. Не знал. Не помнил. Бля, как же я сияю. Бля, девочка. Здорово, дядя. Серые стражи, брат. Мы серые стражи.
Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything? Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors. So you are a Grey Warden as well? You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, no one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Пиздос.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle.
Прости, соска, не.
Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the...
Блядь, да, это тот самый квест.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Бля, это проклятый квест, если честно. Алистер одобряет, Мориган не одобряет.
When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling.
Good day.
Don't worry. Everything will be
I'm so
alright.
scared. Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more... Those things dragged my mother away.
How terrible. You poor...
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. You will.
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
Пизда, конечно, тут происходит.
Let us pray. You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home. Perhaps not, but many dwarves. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother.
How awful this...
All those who can. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them. You would? Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou
Опа.
Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter.
Бля, как...
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
Все, съебываем отсюда тогда. Ебать заданица. Ну тут я помню, тут ёбка начинается. Мы тут начинаем играть, и тут ёбка начинается. Потерянный ребенок. Там братья, их мать тащили твари из замка, Бен сбежал. Го посмотрим, что есть, что тут есть вообще. Ребенка поищем заодно. По-моему, я его уже находил. Опять же, внутри замка он или нет, я не ебу. Может и снаружи где-то. Давайте-ка пройдемся. Ну, зато за это тоже еще награждают. То, что я тут гуляю. Не хватает умения? Да что ж ты будешь делать? Грусть. Я тут даже скажу, ничего не могу сказать. Грустная тема. Где же может, если бы я был маленьким мальчиком, куда бы я спрятался? Тут наверх можно пройти. А, ну деревня большая. Таверна есть. Угу. Так ты не войдешь в дверь.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. What business? Without the castle sold, the few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly, Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you? You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return? Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and that's... keeps...
Not looking for company.
Ты кто такой?
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my... Oh, I guess that, Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people. I don't want trouble. I'm going to... All right, This is more than I bargained for. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. A tall fellow, I forget his name. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand.
Понял.
So I didn't do any... Here, this is a letter. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me. Oh, all right.
Пиздуй. Охуеть. Ну там вы защищаете уже ночью? Да, защищаю. Все. Блять, я нихуя ни на что не подписывался вроде. Ну, то есть таверня. Ополчение сидит. Здорово, Ллойд.
Hello there, friend. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Brave words. So, what'll it be? Right, I've got some supplies.
Рецепты есть, склянки, припарки. Сюда. Сюда. Нас ждет ебейшая битва, если честно. Рецепт малой аптечки, нихуя. Рецепт целебной припарки, нормальный. Блять, надо. Чё б тебе отдать? Блять, да забери ты эти камни ебучие. Пизду, они мне сейчас вообще нихуя не нужны. Дай мне ебаный рецепт. Всё. И что теперь? Теперь ты умеешь готовить? Ой, нет! Блять, а как? Как тебя научить? Или она должна была купить? Откуда мне знать? Письмо. Все, ладно, съебались. То есть ночью мы защищаем город. Ок. Надо еще и в замок. Ведь искать маленького мальчика. Ёбаный в рот, что ж за город тут такой? Где может прятаться малыш?
Him? Him who? Is this supposed to mean something to me?
You know exactly who I'm talking about, Mr. Let's Make Kissy Faces over there.
My. You are jealous, aren't you? Did I take your favorite Grey Warden away from you?
What? I'm not jealous. I'm horrified.
Those blushing cheeks of yours tell a different tale.
These blushing cheeks are terrified that you'll suck all the blood out of them once you're finished with him.
If I feel the need to suck on anything of yours, Alistair, you'll be
Какая же она хорошая, а?
That was so not what I meant.
Perhaps we should go and tell him together about your touching concerns. Perhaps he'll pay more attention to you.
Реально, старина.
I think we're done here.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard that we need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we'd... I'd appreciate it.
Давай с кузнецом запиздимся.
Do you have any tales of the wilds?
None of the sort you like. No.
Ребят, я рад, что вы так часто пиздите. Интересно вас слушать, особенно Морриган, как всех скамит, подъебывает, и вообще это приятно, конечно, но... Ребята, у нас проблема, дом. Блядь, где же кузнец? Кого мы нахуй ищем? Только кузнец... О, он может починить снаряжение ополченцев, но он заперся в кузне, отказывается помочь. Блядь, Оуэн. Таверна, кузница, вон она.
Perhaps a tale of the poisonous creatures of the wilds that lay their eggs on your skin so their young may eat you alive when hatched.
Это Кайтлин.
Or a tale of my mother's marsh cuisine. That, in my opinion, is the most terrifying of all my tales.
Двина. Блядь. Я нахуй не понимаю. Лавка сельская. Похуй, давай сюда зайдем. Говорят, не работает, надо заставить работать. В этих бочках ламповое масло. Ага, дует, блядь, right for me. Окей. Похуй, мне сюда не надо. Дует в форме. Ну, не совсем дует. Здесь? Где, блядь? Кайтлин, где кузня? Ёб твою мать! Как нахуй хоть понять-то что-то в этой ёбаной карте? Я отвратительно не понимаю, где эта кузня. Вот здесь, вон она, блядь. Сука. Ну, Бервик уже стоит.
Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my store. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. That's so. Well, if Murdoch wants more weapons, if you didn't notice, the smithy is closed. I said no and I meant it. My accent here says you... Be gone, I said. Don't you try to come in here. Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Ты заебал меня, нахуй! Оуэн, блядь! Прошу тебя! Морриган с таким лицом смотрит.
I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it.
Что случилось?
I don't have much to live for as it is. Is that so? Then talk then. My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't... It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you... Not good enough. Murdoch said the same
You are asking a great...
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. I'll accept that.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around. If you need anything done...
Блять, Морриган все...
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what... You mean why these creeps... My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something. I told Velena she was imagining things. But maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, she thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy. It doesn't matter anyway. She's only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too... Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good... Like what? Right.
О, шлемы. Броня. Доспех пластинчатый. Каплевидные щиты. Чертежи, вся хуйня. У него особо нихуя нет. Ну ладно, старина, все. Мне удалось его убедить, удивительно. Это на самом деле полезно. Старина, давай.
Well, it looks like the damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithy. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle. We'll do our best. We'll fight until we can't fight anymore. We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. We could use somebody with his fighting experience. There's not much time before sundown. You'll find him and his...
Так, Двин, теперь Двин. Похуй, подойдем. Бля, ну пизделка-то состоится, естественно. Пойдем к Двину. Блять, я не играю за своего персонажа. Ну, за монашку, конечно, красиво тоже играть. Очень нравится. Сельская лавка, дом Двина. Вон он, сразу. Пойдем внутрь. Угу. Открой, пожалуйста. Блять, ну, решения, конечно, у меня одни и те же, блять. Выламывать просто дырь. Брат, посмотри на меня, пожалуйста. Старина, посмотри на меня, прошу. Я твой брат, и ты мой брат. Мы гномы.
We have supplies to last for quite some time, and my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there. At least someone around here shows a bit of sense. So, Murdoch's sending a... Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. I'm not risking my neck for this town. And I have to admit, you've a bit... What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear it. Uh-huh. And that means exactly what? Nothing. I'm a surface dwarf. And if you're... And what good would that do me? The Jarl's probably dead. And I couldn't care less what Tegan... Are you serious? I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers. Do I look like an elf? It's 100, or it's no deal. Then why are you wasting my time? I've had enough...
Бля, не нравится. Не. Не, хуёвая тема. Драться с ним, убить его просто, это залупа. 100 серебряников, блядь, да... Одна голда, похуй. Найдем мы такие деньги. Стопудово найдется. Блядь, одна голда, да похуй, у меня есть. Блядь. Похуй. 100 золотых, блядь, да... О господи, нет, опять. Блядь.
If you didn't know, I said no, and I might. Be good, I said. Don't you try to come.
Блядь.
So if you're here to beat on us, my girl, Velena, it'd do me the world of... I want to promise.
Опять там про котят, блядь. Подожди, мне к нему надо. Мне надо продать ему что-то, чтобы получить 100.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and...
Да, блядь.
I must admit...
Мне нужно продать ему что-то, что даст мне немного денег. Все. Это, блядь, легкая плата. Невозможность договориться — это тема. Пойдем договоримся. Блядь, навык убеждения так важен, что пиздец.
I'll send one of... We'll do our best. The repairs are underway surprisingly quick. We could use some extra... We could use somebody... There's not much time, right?
Пойдем. Да, я сейфскамлю. Ну, что поделаешь. Да, надо бы заканчивать уже скоро. Да, мы, пожалуй, сейчас убедим Двина и закончим на этом. Что-то я прям совсем... Нахуй.
Wonderful. Intruders. The name's Dwin. Look, what do you have in mind then? Are you serious? I won't even stick my head. You're getting off easy there. You better be out there too when the sun goes down.
О! Алистер уровень повысил, охуеть. Алистера поздравляем с этим. 20-ю силу воли. Запугивание ему можно дать. Да нахуй оно ему надо? Запугивание не надо. Парное оружие, стрельба из лука, это ему тоже ничего не надо. Балансированный щит, а есть? А. Похуй, на, держи. Поздравим с тапом. Блять, это стоило того? Ну, похуй. Я не хочу, чтобы ребята проиграли.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going... There's not much time before sundown. You'll find... Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
Ополчение есть. Мёрдок, Бервик. Бля, Бервика можно отправить тоже воевать. Ладно, все, на этом закончим. Спасибо, ребята, что были. До скорого.